Hey everyone, welcome back to day 2 of our first 3 prayer and fasting. And today I want to go a little bit deeper on the idea that the Lord is unlimited. One of the verses that the Lord brought to me in this idea that he is unlimited is Mark 11:23, which says, "For whosoever says unto this mountain, be thou removed and cast into the sea, and believes in his heart that what he says will happen, it shall be done for him." And the Lord, he highlighted the word mountain to me. The words that the Lord chooses in the Bible are very, very intentional. Mountains are meant to symbolize things that are unmovable. But he wants us to remember that he is the God that moves the unmovable things. He had me focus on the Israelites, on the journey of him moving them out of slavery, out of Egypt. We got to see him do miracle and sign and wonder after wonder. We got to see him lead the Israelites to the edge of the Red Sea and part it on 2 sides so that 2 million people could walk through to safety. He is the God of the impossible, and he is the same yesterday and today and forever. So what he did then, he can do now. And so in 1 John 5:14 through 15, it says, "And this is the confidence that we have in approaching him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And we know that if he hears us, we know that we have what we have asked of him." The second thing that the Lord brought to me with this, whoever says unto this mountain, that says that we have a part to play in bringing about God's will, of bringing about moves of his power. We should be asking for things in accordance with his will. And the two big ways in which we can do that is first by speaking in tongues, praying in our prayer language. In Romans, it says, "Likewise, the Spirit also helps in our weakness, for we do not know how we should pray as we ought. But the Spirit himself makes intercession for us, with groanings too deep for words. And he who searches hearts knows what the mind of the Spirit is, because he makes intercession for the saints according to the will of God." So when we are praying in our prayer language, we are directly surpassing our own will and understanding, not limiting God with those things, but allowing his will to move and move the way he wants it to. The second way in which we can pray according to God's will is to be rooted in the Word of God. So much of the will of God on a grander scale is written in the Word of God. So the more that we study it, the more that we root and ground ourselves in it, the more that we can project it and pray it out in our prayer lives, praying God's will directly over us, over our loved ones, over our church. And so be encouraged. I want all of us to focus on being surrendered, on taking the parameters of our understanding and our own wills off of the Lord and praying in accordance with his will so that we can see what the Lord does.